cool morning, Liberty Way Farms, and we're continuing with the greenhouse. Stick around. These polycarbonate panels were shipped at 24-foot lengths, but for our purposes we're using only 10 feet. So when you're sizing these out, just be careful about what lengths you're going to get and what you're going to need, and to minimize scrap. They're set 6 feet wide apart, and we're using the aluminum H channels, and we're also cutting those to the right length in between them. And we're going to be screwing those to the cross member supports that we installed earlier. Once you get it to a groove. So I gotta get in there?
No, you just reach as far as you can.
Oh, maybe I should have kept that ladder there. These panels drop easily into the slots of the lower channel and up high underneath the rain gutter. These particular polycarbonate panels are UV treated on one side only, so the orientation and how they face is very important. So we'll take a little closer look at this. This here. So the door that we've done here on the left side, we framed that in, and of course there's our king stud. Now our polycarbonate, of course, we've got here these aluminum rails that are going to run all the way up. On this side we have rain gutters, so it's it doesn't have to go the full height. And all of our cross pieces, and you can see here in between the studs we've put screws in to help secure the polycarbonate. So down here at the corner, we've got our insulation panels in here, and that's underneath the rail, and we've buried 12 inches of it in the gravel. And we can see here where we've got a space in here, and from the inside we'll be putting in some insulation, and we're going to be covering up these corners, so I'll show you that when we get to there. Here along the back where the hoops were, we run full panels all the way up the entire length, and then you can see we bolted around the curves, and then we have yet to cut the polycarbonate around the curve. That's something I think Rio's going to get to today. Here's Rio. He's done some cutting. Now he's taping it up. The tape that we use is a silver aluminum tape. It sticks really good. It even holds in cold weather, so we use it here. The reason that we're using this type of tape is to seal off the channels inside the polycarbonate and make an airtight seal between the polycarbonate and the outside, the hoops. I don't even know what these are called, the hoops. So there's Rio, he's cutting away. We're using, he's just using a reciprocating saw, a Sawzall, call it whatever you want. And with that, he's just following the contour of the top of the greenhouse. So around the outside of these hoops, we've secured the polycarbonate every 16 inches along the hoops with some self-tapping screws. These screws are first pushed through a galvanized washer with neoprene on the one side, and that's to create an airtight seal. This polycarbonate, it gives about an R5 value of insulation when the air channels inside the polycarbonate are sealed off. So that's why we tape it up. It really helps. Well, while Rio continues to do that, and it's gonna take him all day, I'm at the other side of the greenhouse, and I got to continue framing and putting in the polycarbonate. I'm framing up around here with the 7-foot high door that's 8 feet wide, which is big enough to bring in an ATV, a mule type piece of equipment. The doors that are going to go on there are aluminum doors. We will be building those in a later episode. A lot of times with this polycarbonate, if there's any kind of a wind, you need a second person to help you out with it. Up there. Now along the outside perimeter with the polycarbonate and these channels, we have to secure them pretty much any way we can. So we're using pieces of steel tubing, and this is the same steel tubing that we've been framing throughout, and we've just cut some small pieces where we can put them in to hold the rails and the polycarbonate, and also is going to support the drip edge, which is going to be going up after we cut all the polycarbonate away. So I'll put all these little pieces up and then slide in this piece of polycarbonate here. Looks like it's getting pretty dark. It's near the end of the day. My brother and I are getting, I think we're done for the day here. If you like this series of videos, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe.